time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that the weekend's festivities left you feeling good, or indeed just left you okay. That's totally fine too. Thank you so much for joining us here on Story Time. Glad that we're here together. Another amazing story coming back to Story Time. This week, we revisit some amazing stories before we dive back next week into more books coming to us from the spring catalogs of different publishers. Thank you so much for being here with us, and I hope that you enjoy the stories that we have for you. We kick off the week with this one called Forever or a Day, written and illustrated by Sarah Jacoby, one of my favorites. And yes, this one coming to us from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Glad you're here. Please let us know where you're joining in from, and if anybody else is joining in with you, please do let us know that they are there so we can say hi to them. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. If it's your birthday today, well, happy birthday. I hope that you enjoy it. If it's your birthday coming up very soon, well, we hope that you have a good one. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Please let us know where you are joining in from. And yes, keep sending in those recommendations. Thank you, Lauren, for the recommendations you sent us last week. Looking into those for sure. And of course, if you have anything else that you'd like to see here on Storytime, please send it our way. If you know any creators out there that would like to showcase their stuff here on Storytime, please send them our way so we can bring them here to Storytime as well. Bring their wonderful stories, wonderful books here to Storytime. Of course, given that those stories do indeed line up with our mission here at Storytime. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And remember too that February is Black History Month, and here at Storytime we aim to celebrate Black history every single day. Yes, Black joy, Black excellence, Black belonging, and of course Black being. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime today. And March 26th, Marietta Apollonia will be here with us on Storytime, celebrating her brand new book, Wombat and the Family Tree. And remember too that this one is Marietta Apollonia's debut author illustrated book, as she did bring us her first author, her debut author book, Jack the Library Cat, and we've had it here on Storytime. So if you'd like to check it out, please do go to the Storytime platforms and get to enjoy that one. But of course, find it at your local library and ask for it wherever you find books. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Looking forward to Marietta's visit on the 26th of March 2024. And then on Thursday, we do have Michelle Jing Chan coming here to Storytime with her book Lunar New Year, and we'll be celebrating and reading that one together. So look out for Thursday. Michelle will be here with us. And of course, do follow Michelle on all those platforms and get to enjoy everything that they are doing and creating. But we're excited to have Michelle back here on Storytime on Thursday. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Yes, the guests are coming back. More stories coming to Storytime. Spring is upon us. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And talking of spring being upon us, not quite actually, because it is it's going to be cold out here in the Bay for the next few days, and we do have the rain coming in as well. So please do keep an eye out on those weather apps and everything else that helps you keep in the loop that there are weather conditions may change pretty quickly, so be sure you get everything that you need, your jackets, rain boots, whatever else that may be needed. And maybe you're lucky you get some sunshine as well. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely love it. Forever or a Day coming up here on Storytime after this very short break. Thank you indeed for joining us today, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hi, I'm Jen D. Oliveira, the author-illustrator of Reggie Kid Penguin, and you're watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Thank you so much. Yes, Jen De Oliveira and Reggie Kid Penguin. If you've not read it, well, do check it out here at the Storytime platforms. And of course, find it where you find books. And Jen, hope you're doing well too. Thank you so much for being here. And our story for today, Forever or a Day. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And if you were watching any sports this weekend like me, I hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl, of course. I hope you enjoyed all the soccer games that were happening. If your team did not do well, sending you big hugs, and hopefully they do better next time. For as long as they're not playing my team, of course. And a big shout out to Scott McTominay and Manchester United giving us the victory 2-1 against Aston Villa. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely love it. Love the score too, the scoreline. Good morning to you, Kathy. How are you doing today? And of course, good morning to you, Luna. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And he's saying good morning from a sunny but cold Ohio. We'll take the sunshine for now. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Forever or a Day is coming right up. And just wanted to show, this is one of the most stunning covers and illustrations, really. And here we go. And we do have Andy's on this one too, so we'll be showing you that. But yeah. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? And now we get started with our book. And congratulations to Kansas City for their victory in the Super Bowl. And to all my Niners fans, tough luck. Hopefully next year is a good one for you. Forever or a Day, written and illustrated by Sarah Jacoby, read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Here we go. Do you still get the paper delivered at your place? I know a few that do. And the train is passing by. I can never tell if you can catch that or not. That's always so, it sounds so distant. It's so close too. Forever or a Day. Written and illustrated by Sarah Jacoby. And read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Feels like yesterday when this book came out. It's 2018. Time is flying by. Time. If you look closely, you can see it. You can almost touch it. If you look closely, you can see it. You can almost touch it. It can be precise, like pouring the first cup of tea or picking the perfect shoe. It's especially clear when you're late. Trust me, it is especially clear for me many times. It can be precise, like pouring the first cup of tea or picking the perfect shoe. It's especially clear when you're late. Some people pay a lot of attention to it. Yeah. Well, some don't. It's especially clear when you're late. Some people pay a lot of attention to it, and some don't. Sometimes it's far, far away, like when you will be old, gazing out at the sea. Yeah. Some people pay a lot of attention to it, and some don't. Sometimes it's far, far away, like when you will be old, gazing out at the sea. It is a drumbeat. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Yeah. Some people pay a lot of attention to it, some don't. Sometimes it seems far, far away, like when you're old, gazing out into the sea. It is a drumbeat. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Is this what forever feels like? It is a drumbeat. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Is this what forever feels like? Sometimes it helps the bus arrive. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. Sometimes it helps the bus arrive. And sometimes it doesn't. Perhaps it is the twitch of a whisker or a wildly wagging tail. As quick as a heartbeat skip. Hello? Perhaps it is the twitch of a whisker or a wildly wagging tail. As quick as a heartbeat skip. Hello. I like wagging tails. The more you try to hold it, the better it hides. Where does it go? The more you try to hold it, the better it hides. Where does it go? Yeah. The The more you try to hold it, the better it hides. Where does it go? Can we stay longer? The more you try to hold it, the better it hides. Where does it go? Can we stay longer? Perhaps it's a ghost. It can come and go, and you never even notice it was there. Perhaps it's a ghost. It can come and go, and you never even notice it was there. Perhaps it is. Perhaps it is a ghost. Comes and goes, and you never even notice it was there. I've shut my eyes, gone to sleep, stared at the sun, ran backward really fast, but it keeps going. You cannot hold it. You cannot give it to someone in exchange for a snack. Now, I've shut my eyes, gone to sleep, stared at the sun, run backward really fast, but it keeps going. Tick, tick, tick. You cannot hold it. You cannot give it to someone in exchange for a snack. We've only got what we've got. True. Yeah, it keeps going. You cannot hold it. You cannot give it to someone in exchange for a snack. We've only got what we've got. Whether it's a drum beat, a whisker twitch, lost or found. Yeah, we've only got what we've got. Whether it's a drum beat, a whisker twitch, lost or found. I love the time I have with you. Yeah. Whether it's a drum beat, a whisker twitch, lost or found. I love the time I have with you. We've only got what we've got. And that is the end of our story for today. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate the time that we get to spend here together on Storytime. And yeah, you could be many other places, but you're here with us in this wonderful community. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime today. Forever or a Day, written and illustrated by Sarah Jacoby and read with permission of the publishers Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Yes, a classic indeed. I hope you do have one for your shelf, and remember too that this book can be found at your local libraries. Please do ask for it there. Of course, check it out at the Storytime platforms. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime, and I'll catch you on the other side of this very short message when we're back with more Storytime.
Have you ever wondered what makes you special? Maybe it's the color of your eyes. Maybe it's something that you can do, like sing. Well, with my brand new book, I See Me, you'll find out exactly what makes you awesomely special. Make sure you keep in touch with me on my social media handles and at Just in Time for Storytime. You're watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. And yes, do check out Just in Time for Story Time with Justin Ford. And of course, I See Me, his fantastic book. Thank you so much for being here with us on Story Time. Absolutely appreciate you. And talking of fantastic, well, we have a wonderful book here to read together. Forever or a Day, Sarah Jacoby. You know it is a classic whenever we have Sarah Jacoby's amazing stories here on Story Time. Forever or a Day. Find it where you find books. Enjoy it on the Storytime platforms. Tomorrow, we bring back a friend of Storytime. And Angela Kunko. We bring back an amazing book from her, and it is illustrated by Paola Escobar. And you know it is a beauty when Paola Escobar is involved. And this one is called Digging for Words. Yes, Jose Alberto Gutierrez and the library he built. Come on in and join us and enjoy this one tomorrow. Digging for Words. Bring your shovel, bring whatever else, whatever tools that we will need to dig for those words. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Yes, this is an amazing story indeed of Jose Alberto Gutierrez, and cannot wait to share it with you here on Storytime. Remember, we've had this one here many times with Angela as well visiting. So if you missed that, do check the Storytime platforms at your convenience at storytimewithmrlimata.com, and of course at Storytime with Miss Limata on Facebook, YouTube, and follow us on Instagram to see everything else that is coming to Storytime. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Looking forward to an amazing book tomorrow, Digging for Words, coming to us from Angela Kunko and Paola Escobar, and cannot wait to share this lovely, lovely book here on Storytime. And of course, today it's been Forever or a Day. And I think one of the things that the book mentions today is taking advantage of the time that we have with our loved ones. I hope you get to spend that time indeed with your loved ones. It says, we've only got what we've got. Yes, we've only got what we've got. Let's make the most of it. Whether it's a drum beat, a whisker twitch, lost or found. Yes, lost or found. I love the time that I have with you. Let us remember, please, to check in with our loved ones, whether it's a phone call, text message, whatever else that works for you. Please check in with them. Let them know you care. Let them know you love them. And of course, enjoy. Make the most of the time that you have together. Absolutely. Whether it's your mom, whether it's your brother, whether it's your sister, whoever, whatever family member or friends, let them know you care. And let's make time for each other. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. And I know too that sometimes it's very hard because of distance or whatever else that may be getting in the way. But remind us every now of what's important in life, right? Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime today. I hope that you have a lovely, lovely day. Thank you for being here. Looking forward to our amazing guests that will be coming here to Storytime Thursday. Please do keep an eye out as we have Michelle Jing Chan coming here to Storytime to read with us, and of course keep us up to date with what's been happening in her life, and of course in her creative life, which we want to share here on Storytime. So please do join us on Thursday. Michelle Jing Chan will be here for Storytime, reading from her book Lunar New Year, celebration of fun, of family and fun. Cannot wait for that one. And then, of course, on the 26th of March, we do have Marietta Apollonio coming here to Storytime with a debut author illustrated book, Wombat and the Family Tree. So come on in and join us and enjoy that one as well. And cannot wait to have Marietta here with us. And remember, too, that Marietta did bring us Jack the Library Cat, one that we've been enjoying for many, many years now. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Looking forward to that one. And remember too that February is Black History Month, so do check out, see what's happening in and around your community, and maybe you can introduce something that needs to be done there too. So thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. On Storytime here, we hope to celebrate Black History Month, or Black History every single day. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. I hope that you've had a fantastic start to your day. Thank you for being here with us. And yes, we've had a lovely story to read together. We're back again tomorrow with another exciting story. Big hugs to you, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. This has been Storytime for today. Have yourselves a lovely, lovely day. Bye-bye.
Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, it brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Read me all of the stories. Read me all of the stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.